Hey guys, it's NightWolf
and Erimus Prime.
from Nerdy Geek Talk, the source for all your nerdy geeky needs.
So this is a quick video. Actually, we're not sure how quick it's going to be, but it's a video on new images officially released for DC Icons and their new line.
So, first up, we have BATGIRL, and she's looking pretty nice. She's gonna be in stores November 2016 this year, and she is $60. Now, that price point is mainly because of the motorcycle, and that motorcycle does look pretty awesome.
Is it a statue too? I
Yeah,
can't
I
tell.
think
I
it
think it's a statue. I don't think it will have movable wheels. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think you'll be able to take it out at least of that
Oh yeah, I
thing.
I, I personally hope. I think it looks great, but I kind of think it might be a statue. I hope not. I hope that's just a stand for it to be on, and then
I
you can take it off and it still wheels.
I would think
But I
it's
don't
just a
know.
stand, but I don't know. I hope you can move the wheels because that looks like a really nice motorcycle. Obviously good for posing, but it would be good playability too. So we're gonna go over the accessories really quick. So she has two extra set of hands.
One of which is holding the grappling gun, which
Yep.
looks good.
She also has an interchangeable head, which we'll talk more about in a second, and she has an interchangeable cape.
Cape is I'm not sure. The cape looks like it's in the same position as the other one, so I'm pretty sure it's just so it can be black instead of yellow. The other one looks like it's yellow on the
Or
inside but black on the outside. I don't think because it doesn't look like it's up. Actually, I might take that back. Since the head is obviously meant for the motorcycle with her hair back, maybe this one goes. Actually, yeah, I bet this one goes around her neck
I think
and
it
it's
might actually
going
be the
back.
same colors because if you look on the left side where her cape is
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
out,
I said her cape's. Yeah, it's
yeah.
yellow but black on the outside, so I
Mhm.
guess that might be. We're seeing it from like the top view.
Or it's the same one, but I bet it's top fruit. So a little more about the head. We don't know how the hair's gonna be on this
Yeah, we
figure.
don't know
How
like whether it's gonna be hard plastic or if it's gonna be a
Mhm.
softer
But
plastic.
either way, that head that's meant for the motorcycle with the ponytail will let you move the head around freely, whether it's hard hair or not. So if there's hard hair and the one head you can't move around a lot, you could just leave that other one on, and you'll have free head movement,
Which is
which is
always,
good to
yeah, it's
know.
always nice because I hate it whenever we get figures of like women and like the hair is hard and like you can't bend it at all and it's like
hmm
over the shoulders
And it
and stuff
limits the
because you can't
articulation.
move the head at all and it's just so annoying.
hmm
So I'm really glad that whether this has soft or hard plastic, you're gonna be able to move the head.
Yeah, so that motorcycle, I think it's purplish blue.
Metallic, yeah, it
Yeah, it
looks really
looks really
good.
nice. Lots of detail on that. For the figure itself, the logo is clear across her chest. By the way, this is Batgirl of Burnside. For the where she's from. But the straps and her boots look really cool. The way they're molded and painted, they
Yeah, I'm
look
not
really
sure if the
nice.
straps like around the like waist and leg. I'm not sure if that's a separate piece or if that's molded in. Can't tell. It
I think
looks like it's molded in.
it might be. I don't know.
Might be a little bit of both. Like it might be molded into the thigh, but then a separate piece across the waist. In fact, I bet it is because
Yeah,
of the waist articulation. I bet that has to be for the legs to move. I bet that has to be somewhat soft plastic.
that's
So
probably true. So a little bit more about the price point. $60.
yeah, like I really just as a whole, we'll talk about it individually for each figure too, because of like how they are. But as just in general, these figures seem expensive, and I'm not saying they aren't worth it because they look great. Like
But
all of them look great, but they are pretty expensive, and that's my only complaint with pretty much all these figures. They look amazing. It's just their prices are pretty high.
the one thing is that most of the figures come with some decent accessories, and that's why the standard 6-inch with no super big accessories are just $28. But she's $60, and so that's $32 for the motorcycle, which is
So
more than
I
she
hope
costs.
I hope that it can move. I hope it's not
Yeah.
just one big piece, because if so, like it looks amazingly detailed, sculpted, like painted, everything looks great. But I just hope it's you know I hope it's able to move for that price, because it's really expensive. I don't know if I'm going to be getting all the figures in this line because of the price, but man, I love how all these look, including this one. This one looks great.
Looks really awesome. So next we have Wonder Woman. I think that's supposed to say the Amazon virus, not the AMAZO virus, but I'm not positive. I'm not an expert on Wonder Woman by any means. So she's gonna be released September this year, and like I said, she's just a standard 6-inch figure, and so she is $28. She does come with
her lasso, it looks like she has, interchangeable hands. I think she has one open hand on her left hand, like in the actual figure, and I think that's a fist on the right.
I think that's what it
And
is
then I
too.
think that it's the accessory, so has a right open hand and a left fist, but I'm not entirely sure about that. You also see she has a sword. I hope she can store that sword. I know, like, the Batman versus Superman multiverse one, like, that one has a little loop in the belt for her to store her sword, so I hope so.
I think it looks like it does. If you look on the right, I'm
Or
not
it
sure
could
if
be,
that's
or it could
just
be
the
on the back
belt.
too, but
I'm not sure if that's just the belt or if you can actually stick the sword in there. But she also comes with a very much smaller shield than the multiverse Batman v Superman.
yeah,
Wonder
but that's
Woman.
on purpose. That's
But
like what the
yeah,
style they're going for.
I do like it. It is very simple, but it looks pretty nice. We also have a clippable lasso.
Yeah,
So
I think the lasso, that's one meant for her to hold in her hand, and because she has one on her hip in the picture that we see, but then this one shows like one that I think is for in her hand, like it's not all wrapped up, like it's able to be wielded. I gotta say, I think this looks really, really good.
I really like the design of the bird on her chest and the Wonder Woman logo at her belt.
Yeah, they picked a good version of the character for this figure. I
Yes,
really
it
like it.
looks very nice. The one thing I think her skirt is like divided so she can like move her legs freely, which is very good that they're taking movement into account. So it's they're concerned with not just looks but also playability, which is a big factor in these figures.
So she comes out in September, so not for a little while. But I think I'm gonna be picking this one up because
It looks pretty nice.
it looks really good. I do have the Batman versus Superman one, but I would like to have a comics one too, and this one looks really good. And it's $28, which is what every one of the individual figures are. There's like special ones like the Batgirl with the motorcycle, and then there's another one. I believe only no. There's a couple ones that are more expensive because of things they come with and like what they are. But in general, these 6-inch figures are $28, and they're really good, and they are probably worth $28. It's just I don't know if I can bring myself to pay 28 for all these different figures. I'm definitely gonna get some, but this is one that I'm not sure about. I hope to get, but
Yeah. Keeping in the theme with the hair on the head, she does not come with an interchangeable head. If the hair is hard, it doesn't look like it would limit the head movement too much, just probably looking up, which isn't normally too important in a figure. Um, so, even if the hair is hard, it won't limit the movement too much. It might limit it some left to right, but we'll have to wait and see until we get that figure. But it looks pretty cool. So, next, we have
DARKSEID. And
and
DARKSEID is special. Well, yeah, DARKSEID and GRAIL. GRAIL, I believe, is DARKSEID's daughter. Could be wrong about that. One thing to note before. Well, okay, it comes out in October 2016. This
year.
is the one that I'm. Okay, there's one other. This is definitely my number one. Maybe tied for number one. It depends. But
So expensive.
yeah, it's
$100.
$100.
He is
But
12
that's
inches.
because it's a 6-inch figure with a 12-inch figure.
So that's like 3 figures.
Yeah. So,
But I mean,
which I don't know.
still's a little more, but
But I love that this DARKSEID just looks great. Grail also looks great, but to be quite honest, I literally don't care about her.
yeah.
She's a bonus. In my eyes, you're paying $100 for this DARKSEID and how amazing it looks, and you get a free Grail. Which the accessories seem to be mainly for her, like a cloak slash cape. You get she has 3 sets of hands, I believe, because she has the
Total,
fists on
yeah.
her. She has open hands, and then
She also has
more open hands, like
I think they're
further,
like, yeah, I don't
like
know.
straight. I'm
But
not sure. And then also, were you gonna say something?
She comes with the axe. I believe that's for her because I don't remember ever seeing
DARKSEID doesn't
DARKSEID
have that. I don't think.
use
Hey, I'm pretty sure
weapons,
that's for her.
and that would be pretty small for him, which it is a little big for her. I'm hoping.
But that's just comic proportions in
Yeah,
terms of weapons.
I'm hoping you'll be able to have her hold it with her fist hands because I know from experience that open hands aren't always the best hands to hold.
They might
weapons
have
with.
that might be what the second set of open hands is for. Like there might be
Mhm.
fists, there might and then those smaller open hands might be sculpted specifically so it fits that
That
weapon.
would be
And then
very
the open
nice.
hands have like a reaching pose so you can have one hand holding the weapon and the other one like reaching out like to say like come fight me.
So, DARKSEID looks amazing. All the paint apps and
The
just
sheer
the figure.
size.
He does come with an extra set of hands, 2 open hands and 2 fists. He has total. Um, he just looks so cool. I feel like this would really be cool. I think it's a pretty good size comparison, honestly.
It
I
looks
mean,
like it scales really well for me, at least.
of
I
course, he
like
can
it.
always be bigger because he's like pretty big in the comics, but he's good size proportionally. They didn't like make him just like an inch bigger like they sometimes do with figures. They went all the way and it definitely paid off.
Yeah,
This
I
looks
really
pretty
like that
awesome.
they're breaking for some of these like the typical class size of like these. Like obviously the average one's
Yeah.
$28, but for ones that need to look different, they aren't like compromising what it should look like. Like for this, they went all out and they made a big one, and like for the Batgirl, they like went all out. They gave her the accessories that like you want her to have, and like the big motorcycle stuff like that. So they aren't compromising price for to get this. They aren't compromising the looks for the price. They are making it look exactly how it should, which is making the price high, which is my only problem with these. This one, I'm I'm gonna get this one. Like it's $100, but it's a 12-inch DARKSEID and GRAIL. But
Grail actually
this is one of
looks
the ones
pretty
that I think
good.
is definitely worth it. Expensive, yes, but I think it's definitely worth it.
Grail actually looks pretty good. It's just we don't get such a zoomed in picture on her, and so it's hard to
She
see.
looks really
But she looks
detailed
like
from
she
here,
has
though.
a lot of paint apps. The more I look at her, the more I think that again, if the hair's hard, it might hinder her movement. But
Yeah, and by no means is like she bad, but like I said, just
it's just
to be
dark.
I
It's
don't
dark
care
side.
because she's next to DARKSEID. No one wants to look at the thing next to DARKSEID when there's DARKSEID there. But yeah, she does look really, really good, and I look forward to getting her, but I'm not gonna take her out of the box really at first because I'm gonna be playing with DARKSEID. So next we have, and my favorite, along with DARKSEID, Deathstroke.
Woohoo!
Specifically from the comic story The Judas Contract, which is a really good story. If you haven't read it, you should. This comes out September of 2016, so looking forward to it, and it will be $28.
So he looks really nice. The boots he comes with look, or not comes with, but he's molded with, look really nice. All
I like the
the
blue,
molded
the
on stuff.
metallic blue they
Yes, that
use.
looks
Black.
very nice. His mask also looks really
Yeah,
cool.
really good. Just overall, they really nailed how he looks in the comics. Now, some people might not be big fans of how he looks in the comics because, like, in Arkham Knight and, like, Arrow, like, he has had updated looks, so he
Do
keeps the general
yeah.
design, but still, like, more of an updated. This is pure comics, and, like, I really like it, so.
Do I like the more modern design better? Probably yes, but we've gotten figures of that before,
This
and
just hits the sweet
this
spot,
is
like nostalgia that I
comics.
have. Like, this is what Deathstroke looked like originally, and like, hey,
This is what Deathstroke is actually,
this is
not
where he
just.
came from. This is the roots of the character. So
This
I
isn't the pop
really
culture.
like this.
So some of the accessories he comes with. He comes with a sword, 3 extra hands, and which I think it's because one of them is meant to hold the pistol.
Yeah,
And he comes with his power staff, and
his
man,
bow staff.
do
Power
these
staff.
look cool. Um,
Yeah, they call it a power staff.
which
Huh? That was a bow
I think
staff.
it's just a bow staff, but I
I'm
mean,
not sure. That might be in the comics. I don't remember that. I just know he's iconic for having a sword, bow staff, and gun. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. So he has fists on the figure that we see, and also he has an interchangeable right hand, which I'm pretty sure is meant to hold the staff and or the
Well, actually, it
sword.
looks like he has an extra left hand.
No, yeah, he has one
Yeah.
interchangeable right hand, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying, to hold the bow staff or the sword. Then he also has two interchangeable left hands, one to hold the gun, and then I'm betting one to hold the sword or
The power staff.
yeah.
He looks really cool. I really like the strap. It does look like he has a holster for the pistol. I hope it works well and it actually works and it's not just for show, because when holsters are just for show, it's just why. But
Yeah,
it
but
does look like it's gonna be
It
functional.
should be functional since it's not like molded in, because I know Marvel Legends sometimes does it where they'll give you a holster with a gun molded into it. It's just, why? But yeah, since it comes with a separate pistol, it should be able to store it. I'm really excited for this, especially because the last Deathstroke figure I got was an amazing figure. It's a DC Collectibles Arrow Deathstroke, and it looks amazing, sculpted amazing. But it just left a bad taste in my mouth because the accessories all broke except for the gun. The knife,
They were
the
like
two
really
knives, and the
bad.
sword, they can't fit in his hand, especially on my copy. Like on reviews I saw them having trouble, but they got it in. Mine would not go in, and they broke whenever I got them in the hand. All three of them. So I fixed them, and I'm just storing them away into sheaths, and he can hold his gun for all I care. Because the figure's beautiful, and I love it, but it's just, it was not well made. So I hope that this was made much better, because that figure looks beautiful. This one also looks beautiful. I hope that it can hold its accessories, because I love Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Huge Deathstroke fan.
This is a great figure. So next we have Cyborg, from the Justice League cartoon Forever Evil.
He looks good.
He is gonna be in stores September this year, and he is $45. So yes, that is a little bit extra. That's about
$17.
yeah, $17. He does come with a pretty big extra generator pack with cables that actually hook up to him, which is pretty cool. So like when you're not playing with him and you just want to display him or you're not using him, you can have him charging like he really would be, which is super cool. And if you look at all the molding and painting details, it is really impressive. And if you want to see some real nice sculpting, look at his interchangeable arms and gun arms.
Yeah, he has interchangeable hands, but not only does he have a set of fists and set of open hands, he has two gun hands to interchange, and a whole extra arm, I believe, a gun arm.
He has two left arm cannons and one interchangeable right arm, and it looks so cool.
I'm glad that they gave him that many things, and I do like the feature. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that this one is higher than the others, but because I originally was like, I don't need the generator, but
The generator,
I do like the fact that you can hook him up to it while
Yes.
you're not using him. I do like that. That's growing on me.
The generator also looks like it's really detailed in sculpting and painting. Looking at it closer now, it looks
That's amazing detail.
yeah, it looks like as detailed as the figure, which is really impressive. Which is why they're charging $17 extra. It's obviously not a giant motorcycle for him to ride on, so it's not going to be like $32 extra. And so, do I necessarily agree that it should be this much higher or higher? Not really, but I get it because it's a lot extra, and it looks like they put a lot of work into that. Not only the generator, but the cannons and arms look really nice sculpting wise, very impressive.
Yeah, so that's the only real problem I have with this figure is the fact that the price has increased, but I can see how it's justified, and this one I'm thinking I'm gonna get, but this is one of the ones that I'm unsure about.
So the hair will not interfere with this figure's head rotation at all.
Because it doesn't have any hair.
Well, it has some painted
molded, yeah, to interfere with articulation. He doesn't have long hair.
He doesn't have an afro like in the 80s or 90s, half afro. So awesome. So next we have
Swamp
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing.
He's pretty cool.
I know pretty much nothing about this character. He comes out
He's
September 20.
invincible.
He comes out September 20. I did not know that. That actually makes me like him a little bit more. He comes out September 2016, and he's $28. And to be honest, I think he looks cool. I just
It's
know
very
nothing about
simple.
I know nothing about this character. Yeah, it doesn't look like it was a super hard design, but I do like all the molded detail. It looks really nice, and like the shading with the
Mhm.
paint
Which
looks great.
they definitely should put on because it is like there's no really paint apps besides eyes on this thing. And so the detail is well deserved and it looks pretty cool. It looks like this is gonna have good articulation. He is kind of invincible. He's a plant body. It's weird.
Mm.
Which brings me to the accessories,
Which he has
which
two
it
other hands,
has also an
open hands. Yeah.
unman, which is a thing I can't remember. His enemy created it, and they kind of created them. There were a lot of them, but it only comes with one. And they like tried to attack him, so their master could have his invincible body. I had to do some research on that. It's kind of weird, but it's a nice touch that you can have like an enemy of his in the same pack. Which I mean, it's a hand with a head, so it's not going to really pose a big challenge to him. But this is a pretty cool figure.
This is the one that I'm probably least likely to get out of all of these,
Mhm.
only because of the fact that I have like virtually no attachment to this character. This is the only character that I was like, huh, who's that? I think it looks great. I think it looks just as good as the others, maybe a little more simple since it doesn't have any like, doesn't really have a costume, doesn't have tons of accessories, but it does have a cool one, obviously. But yeah, I may or may not get this figure. I'm probably
Mhm.
gonna decide once it comes out, to be honest. Like the other ones, I'm pretty set. I'm definitely set on Deathstroke, Darkseid, Cyborg. I'm still deciding, and Batgirl. I'm pretty much in. Same with Wonder Woman. But this one, I think I might pass, but only because I have no attachment to the character. No
Mhm.
other reason.
I don't know a lot about the character either, but this is a cool figure. But again, it's really just to have the character because I'm being honest, there's nothing really special about the figure because there's nothing amazing about the character design. He's a green guy made of plants. And yes, they did a phenomenal job with the sculpting, it looks like, but there's no paint apps to go along with it, which there shouldn't be. That's the character. So if you're going to get it, you're really just getting it to have the character there. Which there's no problem in, but he's pretty cool. So next we have so that was the last of the figures. We have the Icons Accessory Pack number 1. This is coming out in stores September this year, and it costs the same as a figure, which I don't totally agree with. But with the features, he does come with a minifigure of Chip, who is like a Green
Which
Lantern
I do
mouse.
I do like that there's two of these, and spoiler alert for the next one. They both come with a little figure. Like I'm pretty sure they don't have articulation, but it's like a little statue, but it's still a character. So I am glad that if they're
Mhm.
gonna charge full price for like a regular price, like a regular figure price, sorry, for all these accessories, that they at least put one character. So it's not just a bunch of stuff. You are at least getting one character when you buy
Mhm.
this.
So going through the accessories or features,
Cool
it comes
stuff.
with a Green Lantern shield, which I believe Green Lantern can actually either hold or attach to the like shooting thingy. I don't know really
Yeah,
how
I'm not
to
sure if that's a
word it,
blast that comes to the ring or like it's
but
supposed to be like
you can
reflecting off the
attach
shield,
you
but
can attach the shield to the end of that, so it's like he's pushing out a shield with his ring. Um, It does come with 2 batarangs, which they are different ones, which I like that they're not just 2 the same ones.
hmm
They both
Is it
look
a grappling
awesome.
gun? Next grappling
Yes,
gun, I just
there
said
is
gun
a bat zipline gun.
as it is.
It says it's with with string and suction
Huh,
cups.
that's actually kind of cool.
So
A little weird, but that's pretty cool. That's actually awesome.
I'm guessing it comes like out with like a suction cup at the end of it.
hmm
And maybe like an extra suction cup, which is really cool because that makes it totally like not. It's not just an extra gun. It's an actual like cool functional thing that you can like play around with and have displayed. Because if you're paying $20 for an add-on kit, it's nice to know that they put some real effort into it.
Yeah, it better be good if you're paying $28 for
Yeah.
this. Also comes
It
with
is.
Joker fish, because who doesn't want Joker fish? I don't
Yeah,
see the point, but
but
I'm
it's
not
just a cool
complaining,
thing.
because who doesn't want your little fish to go with your Green Lantern squirrel?
There's four. There's four trick arrows.
I'm pretty sure those are green arrows, because they're green. That's why I think that, and I just think there is different type of arrows, but I could be wrong on that. I don't know.
Or they might. Could they be Jokers because
I
they're
don't
trick
I
arrows?
don't think so. That's what I was thinking at first, but I think
I don't
because
know.
Green Arrow has arrows for like every situation, so that's why I was thinking maybe they're
Yeah.
called trick arrows.
So
But and they're all
this
different molding. So
this is probably my favorite thing in the set.
and it looks like
Um,
it's two different things because it lists them as separate.
yes,
The
I think you
helmet
could
and the
take it out.
yeah.
The trophy case and the Jay Garrick helmet. If you don't know who Jay Garrick is, you should look him up. He's awesome. He's the original Flash, and that's the helmet he wore. An upside down salad bowl with lightning bolts on it. Or I think they're actually wings.
Yeah, the wings.
But that's awesome that they put it in there, and it's awesome that it's in a trophy case because, yeah, these are mostly, like all of them, modern characters. They're not going to put the original Flash in a new series line. So they have, like, a nod to him. So we know that they did
I
exist.
do like that the trophy case. We don't technically know this, but since they're listed separately, I'm betting that you can put anything in this trophy case. So I do like that you can put whatever you want in it. Hopefully, because
Hmm.
that's just awesome to
That's
have
right.
your own little trophy case for your figures.
That Green Lantern blast is called a Green Lantern Construct Blast. Not
So
sure
I
exactly what that
maybe
means.
you can make it come out of the ring is what I'm
Yeah, you can.
thinking.
There was another picture, we don't have it here, but that it shows that you put that over his hand, like his fist
Mm-hmm.
hand, and then it looks like it's shooting out, and you can attach the shield,
So
so
it's
it
like
looks
he's
like you're.
making the shield. Okay,
Yes.
okay, that makes sense.
So next we have,
The next accessory pack.
yeah, which will come out October 2016 this year, and it will be $28 as well. I'm glad they're releasing it in October, not in September. I think it's smart, so they're not just releasing two accessory packs in the same month because it's gonna be hard. It's gonna. I don't think they're gonna sell super well, and definitely not as well as the figures. And so releasing them both in 1 month will kind of decrease their sale numbers.
I think they're gonna probably release less of these than the actual figures, if I had to
Hmm.
guess. Then again, these are weird. None of these are necessarily in a regular format because we have that DARKSEID, we have the Cyborg, we have the Batgirl, who are all like they're gonna have to be in different size packages. So who knows? Like this could be a smaller package than even the regular figures, even though it's the same price.
Hmm.
So we're not sure how these are gonna look in hand and stuff, but
Alright, so let's get on to the accessories. First, we have the Green Lantern boxing glove, which again will slip over his
classic.
hand. That's pretty cool.
I'm glad,
Almost
yeah.
as classic as the big hammer that he just smashed
Yeah.
people. So that's pretty cool. Nothing super special about it. The molding looks good. I do like the clearish green plastic they're using on it. And they did it with the last accessory pack too. So next we have the Starro face huggers, which are the little starfish thingies that control your mind, I think.
Yeah, they've been in several series, and I actually kind of like them. I think they've been a cool story element sometimes.
It's good that they're putting in.
They're obviously a weird comic book thing, but yeah, I kind of like them. I
Mhm.
was surprised to see them in this, but I'm not complaining because I personally kind of like them.
Yeah, they're cool. So next we have a Harley Quinn baseball bat
And
and
her pie
pie bomb,
bomb.
which is, I think, pretty cool. I really like that they're putting her baseball bat in. I don't know why they didn't just put it with the figure. That kind of frustrates me a little bit, but that's cool, and it's really cool that they have the pie bomb,
Yeah,
which
it's a
isn't.
nice, neat little thing.
Yeah, which is really cool that they put that in. So next, which
Flash's running
which is
hands.
awesome.
Uh-huh.
So if you're really into posing, or if you want to just make him look like he's running, you can have like the marks on his hands so it looks like he's going super fast, which is totally, totally, totally awesome.
And then we have the weirdest thing in this whole accessory pack.
The Batmite minifigure
I don't
is,
know anything about this. It
I have
looks a
no
little
idea.
familiar to me,
Looks like a
actually, but
little
I don't.
fat Batman.
It looks familiar to me for some reason. I can't think of where I've seen it,
There's not even
but I
like a
don't remember
Batman
this.
logo on it. I don't even know what that is. I don't think it's a
Yeah, I
Batman
don't think it's a
logo.
Batman logo either. It looks, I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah, it's like,
It could be.
I don't know. It's weirdly proportionate if it is, but at least from this picture that we can tell.
Um, but we have also
It doesn't look like
another.
it's posable either.
This says
It's
Justice
weird.
League trophy case. The last one did not, but they look exactly the same. So I'm assuming they're the same exact thing.
Yeah, they
So
look the
this says
same.
Justice League trophy case. With the helmet of Naboo, which I don't know what that is, but it looks cool.
I think, I'm not gonna say what storyline it's from, but I think you become a certain hero, a superhero, if you put that on. I don't remember the name, and it's I barely remember. It's very vague, but
It might be like the Black Knight or something.
no,
I
I
forget.
don't think it's called. But I
Or
forget.
no, that's Marvel.
It's also on Young
I'm pretty
Justice. I'm pretty sure that helmet looks very familiar to me,
sure.
and I like it. So it is something that I know has been throughout the history of DC a couple times at least. So it does look cool. I'm gonna have to look this up more because it's bothering me. I know this helmet from somewhere, and I can't remember what storyline I remember it from. But it does look good. Obviously, it's a pretty simple design. And then the trophy case, like again, nothing that different, but
It's
it
cool that we
looks.
have them.
Yeah, I really like the fact that we
That's a
have that because you
really
can put
cool.
whatever you want in
That's
it.
a really cool piece for a display. So like
Hmm.
you could just collect those and like have them all lined up, however many you get, and that's really cool. I hope they keep making more of those. I think that's really cool. I think it'd be cool if they just had those come with every figure and like a
No,
relic
yeah, and
related
then
to
you could
that
have
figure.
like a whole display room in your display room of like, yeah, like basically like a bat cave type thing where you have like a bunch of artifacts and stuff, like random like
Mhm.
superhero little nonsense
Which I
things just
admit
stored.
they are kind of a little they are kind of big to put in like every figure, but maybe have like a mini thing with an artifact. I think that'd be really cool.
I just love the idea of having a little collection in your collection,
Yeah.
like display
So,
little display cases in your display cases. Awesome.
thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna go over our favorite figures. Erimus Prime, you can go first.
Okay, so mine's a tie because it's just so hard to say
No,
between
pick one.
between Deathstroke and DARKSEID, which GRAIL also GRAIL, that's her name, right?
Yeah, Grail.
GRAIL with DARKSEID, um, because I love Deathstroke so much. Like to be honest, DARKSEID's probably better because of the fact, like, hey, they went all out. They made him a foot tall, and he's still articulated stuff like that, and he looks amazing. And he comes with his daughter and accessories. But I just love Deathstroke so much, and I cannot wait to get a new one that he still comes in first for me. He ties DARKSEID, even though DARKSEID's $100, like, and he's huge and stuff. Deathstroke's just he's still up there. So I gotta say both of them for me.
I'm gonna have to say plot twist. Batmite. No, just kidding. Oh, I I think my favorite has to be Cyborg.
Yeah, it is a good one.
The price point I don't totally agree with, but just the generator is so cool, and his like cannon arms and his extra arm is just so cool. All of these figures are really great. Deathstroke is obviously amazing. So is Darkseid. So is Wonder Woman and Batgirl. Um, Swamp Thing is Swamp Thing. Uh, but Cyborg is just really cool and awesome. So is Batman.
Yeah, all these figures just in general look really good. They're expensive, but it's because of how great they are.
You can tell the quality is going to be really good. DC always puts a lot of quality, especially into the looks for their figures. Their articulation isn't always the best,
But
but
this line has been pretty good with articulation in general, though. Better than their other lines that they
if
have.
not for anything else, these will be amazing for display.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. It has been super fun. These figures are amazing, and I can't wait for them to hit retail, even though it's going to be a while. So, make sure to comment what your favorite figure is. If you don't like a certain figure, if your favorite figure is Batmite, yeah. or or Cyborg or Darkseid or Deathstroke or Wonder Woman. Let us know what your favorite figure is in the comments. Let us know what your least favorite is or what problems you have with these figures. Make sure to like this video and make sure to subscribe to Nerdy Geek Talk for all sorts of nerdy geeky videos. So, you can check out all our websites and our Facebook page. Links to those will be in the description. You can check out my website for exclusively Marvel news, Marvel Cinematic Universe news and theories at marveltheory.wordpress.com.
And you can check out my Transformers news at tftalk.wordpress.com.
And finally, you can check out our main page at nerdygeektalk.wordpress.com for all sorts of nerdy geeky articles.
And make sure to like our Facebook page, which will be loading lots of new pictures of toys for ToyFair, because we'll be putting all the pictures up there.
Yeah.
And then we'll be doing videos for that and articles on all of our websites.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a good day.
So make sure to pay attention. We'll probably get those uploaded Saturday and or Sunday. So thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.